Now we've gone ahead and finished our caulking all the way around. And again, I use my wet finger for making sure that the caulking goes in the crack and not all over the window. Now with some of that expandable foam up there, we're going to have to come back. This top one is going to expand a little bit more, but our sides seem to be fine. But we're going to let this caulk dry on the inside now, and we're going to go outside and finish up out there. Now it's been about 15 minutes since we squirted the foam in around the outside edge of the window. Remember, we did that, then went inside, screwed the window in place so it's nice and firm. And then looking here now, as I look into these voids, I don't want to remove these yet because they're not solid yet. See, they're still kind of squishy. So I'll wait till they get firm before I scrape them off the fronts. But you can see that the foam is expanding some of the areas, but it's filling the voids very, very well. I am so pleased with this product. So pleased. And the rest of the project now is just reconstruction. If you look over there, you see the big beams over there. Those are 2x4 cedar frames, and if you look at the window up above, that's how the window is framed out. And once this is all dry, I'll go ahead and frame the window out with the cedar, and then I'll come back in with the cedar siding and fill the cedar siding back in, caulk where my saw line is, and then we'll have to see if we can find the matching stain to make it look like the house hasn't been touched. So that's basically what we need to do to install. One of the things I'd like to discuss is windows themselves. This house, as you can see, has quite a number of windows in it. And the house, as I said, was built in the late 70s, early 80s. And one of the wonderful things about the window people is they ended up with mostly standard sizes. If you get back into the houses like the 40s, 50s, and 60s, you'll find a lot of standards, but you'll also find a lot of windows that aren't. So what I had to do to determine whether these were standard or not was take measurements both inside in the bathroom there and then outside once I took the framing off. I then went to my window store and asked what they would have and if that was a standard size. It was indeed a standard size. And what you need to determine is windows can be very, very expensive, very, very inexpensive, but you want to end up somewhere in the middle. Now what we've decided to do since we're in Florida was go to single pane glass because we don't get real chilly around here. This is just single pane, this is not double pane. It's in a bathroom area. We might get into the low 40s at night at the most, and that's about it. It's a small area of glass. It's not like a big bay window like this front window would be, or a big slider, and we didn't need to go for double pane. The other thing we did was we're not really going to be opening this window very much, so instead of getting double hung, which means the top window goes down and the bottom window goes up, we got a single hung window here. And the only thing that moves on this is the bottom window. And it goes up and it goes down. So this window came in at around $150 for the window. Now if we went to double hung, double glass and double hung, you would probably raise the price by $100. The other thing I want to caution you about is if you go to a window installer, somebody that sends a salesman out, you're probably going to spend a lot more money for windows than if you go and do the research yourself. As you can see, windows are not hard to install, and I would really recommend having a look at installing them yourselves and buying them yourselves than going through another company that would have a commission-driven salesman. Well, as you can see, windows vary in price from expensive. But one of the things I'd like you to think about is, you've seen how easy it is to install a window. Go to your window store or one of your big boxes and get pricing on windows. And I would suggest maybe 1 or 2 different places, because they might handle different brands. And that way, where you can make a savings is in the labor, because it's something that labor-wise you could probably do yourself.